Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. If you don't know moi, hi, I am Duhamel Bentley and I am excited to try a bunch of new products on my face. I'm going to be mixing a couple of things that I've already used and kind of love with some new things. Now I have prepped and primed my face. So if you're like wondering, leave a comment down below and I will show you my prepping and priming routine. Honey, it's definitely like a routine. So if you want to see that, leave it in the comment down below and I shall make it happen. Now, for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation from Pat McGrath Labs. I really love the packaging. The bottle, it's nice and heavy glass. It reminds me a little bit of the Chanel bottle. I feel like this has a little bit more pizzazz though. I feel like this is like Tom Ford and Chanel had a baby. This is her right here, right now. So I'm a shaker. I'm going to shake this bottle. She's shooken to the core. And I know this foundation is a very lightweight, very natural finish. I want to call it more of a satin finish to it. So it's medium to buildable coverage. Let's go with the pump and see how that works. I'm going to be applying it with a sponge. It is a very liquid consistency, which is nice. Definitely helps with like keeping the skin looking fresh and like delicious. I'm excited to wear this. It has a little bit of a scent, nothing fragrance. It just smells like a cosmetic, if that makes any sense. I mean, it is a cosmetic, honey, but she smells like she's a cosmetic because I get so distracted in conversation that I probably will delay the makeup. The subscribers don't stay that long sometimes. So I'm sometimes like, girl, I don't want to bore you more than you already are when you're leaving. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you are interested in learning about like life through the Bentley juice, honey, subscribe to the channel. It's a thing. And we do encourage binge watching. You know, it's just is what it is. We work hard. Oh my gosh, especially Felipe. He works so hard for this channel. You know, I have been offline for a little bit of a time. I've just been dealing with like life in like the biggest way. And to be honest with you, I love doing makeup so much. It's therapy, but it's just so stressful to me. I need to make sure that I'm presenting a product that is beautiful quality and that could help, you know, someone in their journey in makeup or inspire someone be better. So it's stressful for me. So I don't always sit down and just kind of like beat my face just for fun. Like this is business when I sit here, right? So yeah, that's kind of it. This is a really cute coverage, very natural, very light, but we need to look a little bit sluttier. Like this is just not cutting it. Like I am living the true fantasy. When I wear makeup, I want the contour, I want the blush, like the cream and the powder. Like it's just what it is. Like if I was to do such a light makeup, I would do it like on a daily when I go to work. And I'm really lazy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like if it's not perfect, I just don't want to pull through. And I need like literally a video like this takes me anywhere from 4 to 6 hours to make between stopping and applying and like wearing Beige Luminous Coverage Foundation for work. You know, I just tap that in with my fingers and kind of call it a day. But yeah, this is actually really cute. I would say that this is a great foundation for on the go, on the run. You could definitely apply this with the finger, but the sponge is working really, really cute with it as well. And again, coverage, it's just very light, medium, natural finish. And she's lightweight. She really is lightweight. I kind of really enjoy that. You know, I was just talking to Felipe about like heaviness in the makeup, and he was telling me like, oh, you know, sometimes I get home and I'm just like excited to take my makeup off. And I was like, that's so interesting. I've never really felt like, oh, I have so much makeup on my face. I just want to like peel it off. And I have heard several people do mention this, but I don't know. I just don't feel like that. Like he's like, well, maybe you enjoy it. And for sure I do. So I think I'm going to have to start paying a little bit more attention because I do pile on like the face, honey. Like if you ask me, I'm going to like the Grammys, I'm going to the Oscars every single time I'm wearing makeup. Like I'm just not playing around, honey. Now, this is a foundation, and I really, honestly, I think this is just so cute. It's just so natural. It honestly doesn't even look like I'm wearing anything. It just balanced my skin tone. So what do we want to do now? Let's go in with the Most Concealer from Kimchi Chic Beauty. This is the Multitask Superstar. What shade are you? This is Dark Amber. Now I'm going to be utilizing this guy for a contour. I personally despise the fact that they have like this like brush, bacteria's in it. I'm just honestly trying to figure out what's the best way to pull it out, and do not give me anything to put on my face that I cannot wash confidently without thinking, oh, I'm going to damage the product. So Kimchi Honey, this might be a reconsideration, but the formula is iconic. We do love the full coverage matte that they do here, and I feel like this is my gig, my vibe, 110%. I hope that because I pulled it out like that, it shouldn't go damaged because it does seal pretty tightly, but you just never know. I guess I'll keep you guys updated, right?
Wow!
Woo! So I'm gonna go a little heavy with the contour today, baby. Because you know what? I just haven't done makeup in a very long time like this. And I want to look glam AF. I want to make sure my skin is looking snatched. Ready? And yeah, let's see how this blends out really well. Sometimes when you do like the cream contours, you get a little intimidated, but it's okay. We can work through it. We can blend with it. You know, it's a little deep for sure, but don't worry. This is just the beginning stages of it all. Ooh, girl. I'm gonna be using Cream Blush by Dominique Cosmetics. This is soft pink. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier as well with this because I learned a new trick and I wanna show you what this trick is. And I really think it's really beautiful. So in this case, hands are clean. I'm just going in and warming up the product with my hands and, you know, starting it off. I like to go a little bit back when it comes down to my blush. I don't like to just go right into the apple of the cheek, and the main reason is because I feel like it's just more mistake proof that way. So now that I have kind of applied the blush, I am going to go in with the Forever Skin Glow 2N. I really like using this. It has SPF and it just makes my skin really, really beautiful, doll-like. And I have a little baby sample here and I wanted to try it like this because I feel like it's gonna pull everything together. Nice. Okay, so I feel like it's a little bit more balanced now. So I'm gonna hop into the concealer. Now this particular concealer I've never tried. It's brand new. It's by Flower Beauty. If you guys don't know who Flower Beauty is owned by, it's owned by, what is her name? Drew Barrymore. And I live for Drew Barrymore in like so many films. So we decided to really try the brand. This one is called the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, weightless formula and crease proof. It's radiant and full coverage. So this all sounds like what I live for. So let's go in here. The shade that I have is Light Clear L34. Now, typically I go for a concealer that is a little bit lighter, although this looks pretty light now. But I do typically like to brighten up my under eyes. I like to go right around this area just to kind of open that up. Now, keep in mind that this is all based off of your features and you. So play with makeup, experiment with it, kind of figure out what works best for you. In my face, I kind of want to bring the light right here and expand this because my face is an oval shape. However, because of my weight, I have more of a round shape currently. So yeah, she's cute and we're just trying to get her together, honey. So now that we have this vibe going, let's kind of blend this out and see how cute she is. You know something? At first I thought that this was gonna be a little too deep for my liking, but this is actually cute. I feel like with the bronzing that we did, it balances off really well the light. So I'm kind of into how light this is looking. This is cute. I like a neutral but I don't like it too pink. So I like my neutrals a little bit on the warmer side, especially since I go a little bit more bronzy. But truthfully, truth be told, this concealer is iconic. This concealer is everything. I'm not even playing around. Now with Drew Barrymore, I really, really enjoy like the Charlie's Angels films. That's honestly one of the best films I know her for. I am a huge Charlie's Angels fans. Not like a creepy Charlie's Angels fans, but definitely a creepy Charlie's Angels fans. I was like that teenager that like was like making my little list for school and I was like, let's kick ass and whatever. Like I lived my life through the Charlie's Angels, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, and Cameron Diaz. And I love them. I really, really did, and I still do. We actually even went to one of the first films, a location to record that, and I think it's on the YouTube. So definitely check her out, honey, because we had a lot of fun doing that. Now, for setting, you need to work fast. Let me make sure that's very clear. Do not do your concealer and lollygag. 100% conceal, blend, and set. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3 if you want that eye to look right. The rules are the rules, honey, and that you cannot blend in. Or bend, not blend. Now I'm going in with the sponge. I'm going in with a little bit of a lighter coverage. I want to do a light set, and then of course we're going to be baking because I'm doing my face first. So I want to make sure that when I do my eyeshadow, she's not falling on me because the labor that we're putting in, honey, needs to be snatched always. So now that concealer looks a little bit more blended, I'm going in with my powder puff. I like to kind of set the powder on my hand first. Hands are clean and sanitized. And then I like to go in with my hand. Now this is a little bit of powder, but the reason why I'm doing this much powder is because I want to kind of soften out the contour that I did. Definitely went a little heavy with the hand. And I mean, everything has a solution to it. And this, honey, it's called like failing, softening things out, and I'm living for it. It's how I like to do mine. You don't have to do it like this, and you can go definitely a little bit lighter. And I'm just having some fun. I haven't worn makeup in a really long time, and I want my face to be beat. Now don't forget to cut the cheek. Now you don't have to do this, but I definitely love to cut the cheek. It just makes it look a little bit more like work right, you know? Suck, girl. Suck the cheeks in. And you can kind of start seeing how it pushes the face up a little bit. Just cleans the makeup. Okay, so I'm doing the P. Louise in blank canvas. Honestly, this is just so good. So little takes you such a long way. And I'm honestly obsessed. I really, really like this. I love the brand. I have several of the tones to use this. You can use this to do whatever. You can cut, you can blend, you can apply, you can like literally do anything you want with this. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Patrick Ta 4 Eyes Major Dimension Eyeshadow Palette. This is old, not for me, it's brand new, I haven't used it. We actually purchased this on accident. Truth be told, I didn't want to purchase it because I felt like it was just a neutral palette with like very, very neutral shades. Stunning shades, but I was like, do I really want to pay that much money for just basic neutrals that I have in so many other palettes? But I mean, truth be told, Patrick Ta is iconic. The formula is beautiful. And yeah, it was time for me to kind of open up and get it. So we'll be playing with this today. And I feel like I want to do something cute, neutral, a cut crease moment. But yeah, let's kind of play and see. I haven't touched these at all. They're like brand new. Do I want to use the cream? Sure, I guess I have to. I have to use the cream. Using the same brush as the P. Louise, I'm gonna go into the lightest cream shade. I think it's called Lady or Abundance. I think it's Lady. Let's go in with that one. She's very creamy for sure. And I'm just gonna go into the outer corner. Ooh, girl, she's pigmented, honey. We're gonna go into the outer corner and kind of work that in like that. Now, I don't necessarily know how fast this will set, so hopefully she's working on my side. Ooh, I had the Huda Beauty ones from the Empowered palette. I had a lovely experience with that one for sure. But yeah, let's grab the same brush that I kind of dissipated things with in the P. Louise, and then just kind of try and buff this guy out as best as we can. She's kind of buffing nicely. I do enjoy a good cream shadow, and I'm just not sure if this is a cream shadow or a cream like base. She's definitely dissipating quite a bit once you kind of blend it in, so don't be nervous and scared about using her. She's definitely, so far, pretty easy to work with. Happy with the blending on that. That was kind of easy to work with, which was really nice. I guess let's go into this neutral kind of teddy bear shade here. I feel like this is going to be such a good one for like basing, transitioning, even building pigmentation. And I'm just kind of reinforce it. Oof, baby, do you see this pigment? I am kind of shook about it. I can understand why there's so much hype over it. I feel like this is a really, really cute tone. And yeah, let's see if it works well with the cream. I hope it does because, girl, I haven't done makeup, period, in a minute. Okay. I really like neutral shadows. I feel like they're very sultry and sexy and really beginner friendly. I also think that sometimes it could be a little bit muddy if you're not careful with like the blending. And I'm trying my best to avoid that today. But I mean, so far this is working out pretty cool. I am taking it higher than usual because I'm gonna go in with a deeper one to kind of focus it a little bit more. But I mean, so far this is kind of shaping everything up pretty nicely. Now that we have that going on, I'm gonna be using the same brush, and the reason why is because, girl, I wash my own brushes, and I feel like this other tone will overpower. So let's go into this kind of like darker, more reddish tone brown here. I'm applying this directly, kind of like a C shape in the outer corner. Fluffy brush that we originally worked with, I'm going to start diffusing the edges. I feel like a lot of the times in makeup, we get really anxious and nervous about like, is this going to blend right? Is this going to look cute? I'm just hopping back into the original teddy bear shade that we used. And I feel like it's kind of truthfully a trust the process kind of movement. And yeah, let's kind of trust her and work with her together, trusting that the universe is coming together, making us Gorgina, because it's just cute, you know? Now hopping over with a clean buffing brush, I'm just gonna diffuse the edges and the corners till I'm happy with it, and then from there, we're gonna hop into the next step. Great, now that I have that base going, I am going to go in with a sharpening tool, just a brush, not a tool, I guess. Just trying to make up words to sound fancier, darling. But same with the P. Louise. I'm just gonna go in and create like a little bit of a cut crease. I just want to define where the light shades are gonna go or the shimmer shades will be going. Now going in with the satin kind of shade that is in the corner, I guess the lightest matte shade that they have in here, but there's definitely some shimmer in there. I'm gonna set this guy before I go in with the actual glimmer. I feel like this gives you like a little swan eye. Very cute, very sexy, very sultry, very slutty, which is definitely my alley. I love a good sultry, sexy eye. Honestly, that's kind of like grunge and sultry are my two favorite styles of makeup. Please leave in the comment down below your favorite style of makeup. Are you more of like a sultry, like grungy, slutty kind of a girl? Or are you a little bit more like neutral, everyday, just a little lip balm? No judgment here, honey. So I feel like the top is pretty much done. I just have to like line it and finish it a couple of details. So I'm gonna go with the cleanest or lightest used brush for the underneath to kind of wipe away the powder. And now I want to get a brush with a little bit more detail to kind of give me a little bit more sultriness on my bottom lash line. I do want to take it down a little bit more on the sultrier side. This one will do. This is a Melt Cosmetics. It doesn't tell me. Oh, never mind. It's the Round Detail Mini 26. Gonna use this one, and I'm gonna go in with, for this experience to like be the most colors we can use, I'm gonna go in with the second deepest shade here. If I want to use the cream, I guess let's use the darkest cream as well. Ooh, they're really creamy. Oh girl, be careful. Wow, okay. Using the same brush after I've kind of diffused it and applied a little bit more of it. I'm using the same brush to grab a little bit of the deepest brown that we have on here, and I'm just going to kind of set it just to intensify the waterline. I have these Slick Waterline Eye Pencils from Melt Cosmetics. I think I'm going to be doing a deeper in-depth review on these guys. I really want to try them and play with them. This is the shade Olive, which I really like. And I think I'm going to do that on the bottom waterline to just give it a little bit of sultriness, a little bit of like je ne sais pas. And then on the top, I'm going to be doing a liquid brown liner. I do love to do brown liners on the bottom. So, or on the top, excuse me. Super easy to put on. Really nice and comfortable shade. I'm gonna just smoke it out on the lash line just a little bit. Cute. She's different. She's definitely not something I've done before, which is kind of the key because I feel like neutral eyes are really beautiful, but they can be very boring. So this is just a nice way to kind of spice things up just a bit. And now I'm just kind of giving it some detail finishing. Now for the eyeliner on the top, I'm going to be using the Araceli Ojos Perfectos liquid liner, which is Perfect Eyes in the shade Coffee or Café. And yeah, let's kind of hop into her. The reason I mainly do this is just to give the eye a little bit more shape, and when I apply the lash, it just kind of looks a little bit more complete. So yeah, nice little tip, you know? Okay, now that eyes are done, let me kind of rebake. I know it's a lot of powder, but you know what? I kind of like it like that. So let me rebake. I want to rebake with like a pink brightening powder to kind of open and lift things up a little bit. And I think this is looking pretty cute. I think this is actually, for not doing my makeup for such a long time, this is actually kind of turning really, really nice. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Santa Barbara Melt Cosmetics bronzer. This looks really deep, and I personally don't know. I have several of them, and I don't know. Let me check them. And for blush, I'm going to be using a combination of Deep Throat by NARS. We love her. And then we also want to finish her up with Milky Rose by Blush Powder. This is Glowish by Huda Beauty. Yeah, definitely we want to go with Santa Barbara. They're actually pretty deep, which is a little scary, but you know what? It's just makeup. If it's too deep, I'll just have to get used to it because I bought them. So let me grab my mirror. Ben Nye Pretty Pink translucent powder. Just gonna give me a little bit more of euthanizing to the face and the skin. And I'm just gonna be mixing it in with a little bit of the translucent. Now, in this case, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it doesn't mean it's my favorite. It doesn't mean I hate it. It just works. It does its job, and I like it. Place lashes on. They are still drying. While they are drying, I'm going to be applying the Lash Idol by Lancome on my bottom and top lashes. I'm just going to be a little bit more gentle on the top. Truth be told, I don't really worry too much about my top lashes because of the lash that I wear. I feel like it's nice and wispy, and like it just wears really well if you use a little bit of mascara or a lot. I really like to focus mainly my mascara on my actual bottom lashes because I want to elongate them as much as I can. I'm gonna be lining my lips. I did remove the conditioner that I had on the lips. Typically, I like to place a conditioner on my lips when I'm, doing my makeup. I'm kind of living for how these lashes are looking.
Yes, Queen Slay.
Felipe is in the back.
I am here, present in my life right now. Let me tell you, that liner, keep putting it on, Mama. Keep working the liner.
Well, I wanted to mention before,
I gotta say very quickly.
This is such a weird, strange.
It is different. It is so different. It's like, and then on the other end, I think it has like an applicator.
A brush, yeah.
It's honestly very, very innovative. So I gotta say that his makeup looks really good.
Thank you.
I love the liner on the waterline. I think it looks beautiful. So let us know in the comments down below, how do you guys like everything so far? If you want more tutorials from Domel right here, right now, because guess what? Papa got the goods for him,
and I haven't eaten any
because he doesn't want to,
The commitment is real.
The commitment is real, guys. So make sure you like the video, comment down below, and show some love. Because Mama is hungry right now. Is she hungry?
And I hate eating food that has been sitting. Girl, serve it, I will munch it. You know what I'm saying? I like this lip liner. I just feel like it's just so awkward. I'm not used to wearing it. I'm not used to playing with it. So I'm just like, how do I get it? But the color is cute. I wish it was a little bit deeper though. Lips are lined. She's cute. I feel like she has like this like weird slanted, so you can kind of like sweep your lips with the tone, which is convenient. We do like it. It's just definitely a learning curve for sure. but she's cute. She does have an applicator on the side. Listen, I don't like, give me a brush, just a brush. Don't give me an applicator and a brush, it just complicates things for me. I will not use it. I'd much rather have more product than an actual applicator. Same thing happens to me with the Mario, I was gonna say Mario Bros, but like Makeup by Mario products, like the concealer, or not the concealer, but the blush, or the like the kind of barely tones, the concealer. Why do I keep saying concealer? The sorry, my lash is bothering me because it's like itching. I can't concentrate. There we go. The struggle is very real, ladies and gentlemen. Very real. There we go. Okay, so the contour and the blush. They have a brush on the bottom. I hate it. I just don't use it, don't like it. I prefer to have more product, and we do get charged over that. So please, please, sell me a brush. Don't push anything else on me. Now, lip liner's done. Very, very natural. Where is that lipstick that Felipe gave me? Oh, here it is. It's gonna be All My Love by Give Beauty as well. I haven't tried this shade at all. Oh, a little bit of glitter there. There we go. Oh, she's deep, honey. Oh, wow. Okay. She's like a gloss. Let's go with this. She's cute. Now to finish off the blush, I'm gonna go in with that Huda Beauty blush. Just really nice and light. It's gonna give me, I feel like, the nicest little glow. Highlighter, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Highlighting Powder. This is called Snowflake. I just want something a little bit more on the cooler side since we did the eyes more neutral cool. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look, and I've got to say that I am feeling sensational. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. The eyeshadows really blended really well, and I feel like it was very easy to work with. I don't necessarily think that the cream shadows make anything harder or easier. I just feel like they allow you to add more intensity. With the actual glimmers and shimmers, they were pretty easy to work with. I really did enjoy, let me grab a mirror. I really did enjoy how quick and easy it was to work with. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of like these kind of neutral looks, but I'm really loving this. I'm really feeling it. I feel like the gloss, at first I was like, is this the shade that I want? But I feel like it's kind of warming up on me. It's just such a beautiful natural shade. It feels delicious, divine. I will note that I think the lip liner is definitely a user experience. You have to really get to know it, get to work with it. I wish it was deeper. I feel like it definitely is a very honeyed kind of concept. And I like that, but I don't necessarily think that's not gonna work on like a darker lip, like in this case we did with the shade All of My Love. But I do think this is a beautiful, beautiful gloss for everyday wear. Any look really can wear this and feel really comfortable. I love the feel and kind of cushion of the actual gloss. Palette, you know, she's just delish, divine. We did enjoy her. And what about the Flower Light Illusion Coverage Concealer? I will say I did really like her. She's light, she's airy, she's breezy. Even though I built her up, she was looking Gorgina George. Do you see the shadow of my mirror here? Psh, 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 psh. Yes, but we love her. She worked really, really well. Pat McGrath's foundation, she held up really well. I feel like I've had this on for like 20 years now, even though I went so crazy with like powder and blush and like so many different products. This is just looking really, really beautiful, really, really natural in person. I really enjoyed it. It was such a fun experience. My red hair is living, and I'm excited to have you guys. I'm excited to sit here and play some games. I am literally starving, and I'm not gonna take my makeup off just yet. I'm gonna eat my pho soup, What about Melt? What about Melt?
What about Mel? You tell me.
I applied my Melt bronzer with like a light fluffy brush, which I feel like even though the shade looks scary deep, because you're like, girl, I think it worked really well. Obviously, it's looking pretty balanced on the skin. So I'm excited to try more and see what I can do and how I can play with the different shades that I was able to get, because I did get all of the bronzers. And granted, I won't use all of them, but I want to definitely utilize most of them. So I don't know. Leave a comment down below what you think. If you are interested in trying any of these things, please subscribe to the channel. I am planning to do a lot more fun things in the channel. I'm looking for the time. I'm making the time. Because like I said, life has been a nasty bitch with me. And I'm going to be a nastier bitch back. So if you want to see that, girl, subscribe to the channel and do not miss the fun. If you want to hear what I'm talking about, leave a comment down below so I can make sure to spill the tea. And girl, I will catch you on the next one. Bye!